A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stroud going to throw right away. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here we go, let's go.
2nd and 7. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down.
2J.
They'll run with Mixon. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On the quick, right?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Here we go.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Texas Tech. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Stroud going to set up the throw. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Levis. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's taken in by Burks. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes and that ball falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw is Levis. Going for it all. That is caught. What a throw. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Titans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. One quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Levis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Tennessee.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Levis. Catch made there by Burks. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Levis. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, Levis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Levis. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead. despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and long.
Like 49.
Levis. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Dell motioning over.
Tonight.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Oh, right. Tonight.
Now, Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Oh, right.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Tonight.
Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Dell motioning over. Back to throw. Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Levis to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
A run with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. He'll look deep here for Burks. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Levis to throw. Now inside the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Like 46, like 46.
They'll run with Cook. Powering forward. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Tennessee. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans move out on top, 14-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
All right.
Throwing is Stroud. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On second down, Stroud. And that is incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And it'll be third down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Like 54, like 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Like 90, like 90.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he gets that to Hardman. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On the quick, right? Tonight.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
14. Texans nothing.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a second and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Like 49. Like 49. 40 Rita.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Levis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Levis. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. 2nd down, and here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Dell motioning over. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Handoff, running left. This is Cook. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They send Ridley in motion. On 2nd down, Levis. That one is complete to Hartman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Levis. That's taken in by Burks. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll send him over to the left. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. to the air. It's Levis. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Levis. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break.
Like 13, like 13.
Sending a receiver right. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. 15 yards through the air. First down for Tennessee.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
On second down, Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He'd missed twice already, but this one goes through. And the Titans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right.
Second down and 3. Now a toss play. Running left, it's Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Schultz is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
3rd and long. Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hold on, like 90.
Levis. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
All right.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here we go, let's go.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side to Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Tony. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To throw is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here we go. Why Tony? Tony. Good eye.
On second down, Stroud. That one underneath here to Mixon. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First and 10. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.